Ever heard that 5G can fry your brain or that AI is coming for your job? Yeah, the tech world can feel like a sci-fi movie sometimes, with rumors spreading faster than a software update. But don't worry, we're here to decode the matrix and separate the facts from the fiction. I'm Rhyme, and on this channel, we're all about keeping it real and keeping it fun. We'll be tackling those tech myths that keep you up at night, using a potent blend of humor, real-world examples, and maybe even a sprinkle of science. Don't worry, I'll keep it light. So buckle up, hit that subscribe button, and get ready to upgrade your tech knowledge. Let's dive into the fascinating world of tech myths and leave no bite unturned. All right, let's talk 5G. I've seen the memes, the tinfoil hats. You know what I'm talking about. The big question, is 5G actually turning us all into walking, talking microwave dinners? Here's the deal. 5G, like 4G and 3G before it, uses radio waves to send and receive data. It's like a super fast, invisible highway for your phone to talk to the internet. The difference is, 5G uses higher frequency waves, which some people think means more danger. But hold up, think about it like this. The visible light spectrum, the stuff that lets you see this beautiful video, uses way higher frequencies than 5G. And unless you're seeing rainbows after every Netflix binge, I think it's safe to say your brain is still intact. The truth is, years of scientific research have shown no conclusive evidence that 5G exposure at typical levels is harmful to humans. We're talking studies by actual scientists, not some dude in his basement with a Wi-Fi router and a potato clock. Now, 5G does have its limitations, like you probably won't be streaming holographic calls from the moon anytime soon. But when it comes to your health, you've got bigger things to worry about. Like, are you really going to finish that whole bag of chips? Just saying. So, unless you're planning to live inside a cell tower, you're safe. 5G is about faster downloads, smoother streaming, and maybe, just maybe, finally getting a decent signal in your basement. Let's talk about the elephant in the server room, artificial intelligence. Is AI coming for our jobs? The short answer is, it's complicated. Look, AI is already changing the way we work. It's automating tasks, crunching data faster than we can say algorithm, and even writing some pretty decent poetry. No offense to the poets out there. But here's the thing. AI is a tool. And like any tool, it can be used to build or to break. Yes, some jobs will be automated. But history has shown us time and time again that technological advancements also create new industries, new opportunities, and new jobs we haven't even dreamed of yet. Think about it. When's the last time you saw a lamplighter on your way to work? Probably never, because electricity happened. But did that mean everyone was out of a job? Nope. It meant we needed electricians, power plant operators, and eventually, app developers who could light up your smartphone screen. The key is adaptation. We need to embrace lifelong learning, develop new skills, and be ready to evolve alongside technology. It's not about humans versus machines, it's about humans working with machines to create a better future. So, unless you're a robot, your job is safe. For now. But seriously, the future of work is all about collaboration, creativity, and maybe a little bit of coding on the side. Chapter 3. Overnight charging battery killer or just a myth? Ever feel that pang of guilt when you leave your phone plugged in all night? Like you're committing some kind of tech sin? Let's talk about overnight charging. Here's the truth. Your phone is smarter than you think. Once it hits 100%, it stops charging. No, seriously, it does. Modern smartphones have tiny little brains, or chips to be exact, that prevent overcharging. They sip just enough power to stay at 100% until you decide to unplug. Think of it like filling a glass of water. Once it's full, it's full. You can leave the faucet running, but the glass won't overflow. Your phone works the same way. It knows when to say when to electricity. Now, is it to keep your phone at 100% charge all the time? Not really. Battery experts will tell you that keeping your battery between 20 and 80% can prolong its lifespan. But we're talking a tiny difference over the long run. So, relax. Charge overnight if you want. Your phone isn't judging you. And hey, at least you'll start your day with a full battery and a clear conscience. Chapter 4. Megapixels, more always means better, right? We've all been there, staring at a wall of smartphones, trying to decipher if more megapixels actually means better photos. It's like a megapixel arms race, with everyone claiming to have the most powerful camera. But here's the secret. Megapixels aren't everything. Sure, they matter. They determine the resolution of your photos, how many tiny dots make up the image, but it's like saying a cake with more sprinkles is automatically tastier. Think about it. You could have a 100 megapixel camera, but if the lens is terrible, the software is clunky, or you're shooting in bad lighting, your photos are still going to look like they were taken with a potato. What really matters is the whole package: the sensor size, the lens quality, the image processing software, and yes, even the photographer's skills, or lack thereof in my case. So next time you're shopping for a new phone or camera, don't get blinded by megapixel madness. Look at the bigger picture, literally. Check out sample photos, read reviews, and remember, the best camera is the one you have with you. Megapixels be damned. Chapter 5. Private browsing invisibility cloak or just a myth? Incognito mode, the digital equivalent of putting on a trench coat and sunglasses and hoping no one notices you. But let's be real, is private browsing really that private? Here's the thing. Private browsing is like using a secret code that only you and your browser understand. It's like whispering instead of shouting. Your browser won't save your browsing history, cookies, or site data. So, if your nosy roommate borrows your laptop, they won't know you spent the last hour looking up cat memes, or whatever it is you do in private browsing. But here's the catch. Your internet service provider, ISP, can still see everything you're doing. They know what sites you visit, what you download, and maybe even what you had for breakfast. Okay, maybe not that last one yet. Think of it like this. You're driving down the highway in a car with tinted windows. Sure, people in other cars might not see you, but the traffic cameras and the police officer on the side of the road definitely can. So, private browsing is great for hiding your guilty pleasures from people who share your device. But if you're looking for true anonymity online, you'll need to level up your privacy game with a VPN or other privacy tools. Chapter 6. Stay curious, stay skeptical. So there you have it, 5 tech myths debunked. We've learned that 5G isn't out to fry our brains. AI is a tool, not a tyrant, and private browsing isn't as private as we thought. The key takeaway? Don't believe everything you hear, especially when it comes to technology. The tech world is full of misinformation, so it's important to be curious, ask questions, and do your research. And hey, if you're ever unsure about something, drop a comment below. We're all in this digital age together, and I'm always down to debunk some tech myths and have a few laughs along the way. Speaking of laughs, next time we're diving into the wacky world of weird tech gadgets. I'm talking about those inventions that make you scratch your head and say, wait, they made a what? Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. Until then, stay curious, my friends.